Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Brooke, otherwise known as Miss Meatless Muscle, and today I want to help you get over your gym anxiety. So time and time again, I have clients sign up with me who are a little bit nervous about getting in the gym because they experience a lot of anxiety, whether it's about looking stupid, feeling like they're not using the machines or the equipment properly, or just worried that people are judging them because they aren't necessarily in tip-top shape. There's so many reasons that people have anxiety about going into the gym. First thing you should know is that gym anxiety is very normal. It is so common. I hear it all the time from my clients. So you're not alone. There are plenty of other people who are experiencing this, and there are several things that you can do to overcome it. I've been there myself, so I totally understand where you're coming from. But I promise you, in the long run, you're gonna be so thankful that you stepped in that gym and you stepped outside your comfort zone and you did the best thing for you and your health. So I'm gonna give you 5 tips to overcome your gym anxiety and to finally step into your best self and feel comfortable in the gym. So tip number 1, I would say find the right gym for you. I think this is really important because every gym is gonna have a different type of environment. So I've been working out 7 years and I can tell you guys that there's so many different gym environments, the people there, the music, the vibe, it's just totally different depending on where you go. It's just gonna vary quite a bit. I would say find a gym that you're comfortable with. Look up some gyms that are close to you. You're gonna have all sorts of different things. You might have a powerlifting gym. There's gonna be tons of powerlifters there lifting a whole bunch of heavy weight. And then you might have a bodybuilding gym, and that's gonna have a lot of really awesome athletes who look incredible and they're doing more bodybuilding style workouts. You might see some people posing in the mirror. And then you might have a Planet Fitness, which can be all sorts of different people. My Planet Fitness is like mostly old people. I don't know. Yours might be different. And you might have an LA Fitness, which is kind of a different vibe, younger people, like it just ranges all over the place. So I would say look up some gyms close to you. Sometimes you are lucky enough to find like women only gyms, or you might find a gym that has a women only section. So I actually go to a gym in Cartersville. It's about 20 minutes from me, and they do have a women only section. So if that's something that you would be more comfortable with, look for that. Like look for a gym around you. Typically gyms will give you a free 7-day trial. So you can work out there for a week and see if you like it. Go at different times, see when it's crowded, see when it's not crowded, and find what works best for you, because the environment truly is important. Of course, we can talk to ourselves and hype ourselves up, but I do think at the end of the day, having a really good environment that you enjoy being in is really important for enjoying your gym. Number 2, go with a friend. So if you have someone who's already working out, that is the best. So that way they can show you the machines, they can kind of show you the ins and out of the gym, and you feel just more comfortable there and you can have a little bit of guidance. Even if you don't though, find someone to go with you. Maybe find another friend who is looking to get into working out, changing their composition. Maybe they're new to the gym too. At least you guys can learn and experience together. You guys can bond over it. It could be something really fun for you guys to do as friends. We're always worried about looking stupid in the gym, and sometimes it's a little bit easier to feel like you look stupid when somebody else looks stupid with you, right? But in all seriousness, having a friend is a really good way to have some support when you're in the gym. Or for you ladies out there, maybe your boyfriends or your husbands work out, have your boyfriend and husband take you through a workout. That's a really good way to get comfortable with the equipment and the atmosphere in the gym. Tip number 3, work with a coach. So oftentimes we don't feel comfortable in the gym because we don't exactly know what we're doing. And that's where a coach can be really, really important, is they can step in and they can provide you with a plan so that you know exactly what you're doing when you go to the gym. So like you go in, you're like, all right, I'm going to hit my squats, I'm going to hit my leg extension, and then I'm going to do my deadlifts, and then I'm going to do, like, you know exactly where you're going and what you're doing. I feel like a lot of times people get anxiety because they're just kind of like aimlessly walking around, trying to figure out what to do next, like seeing what's available. So if you actually go in the gym with a plan, I feel like your anxiety is just going to be so much lower. You're going to know exactly what you're there to do. A coach is also really valuable because they provide that educational component. So Yes, you know what you're doing, but why you're doing it. I find with my clients, when they know exactly why they're doing an exercise, like this works this certain muscle that's going to create, like the really round, awesome, peachy glutes, they're more likely to do that exercise and execute it properly and feel good about why they're doing it. Sometimes it's like, I don't really know what this exercise is doing and I don't really feel it where I'm supposed to. If you have a coach telling you, the mechanics of the exercise, where you should be feeling it, why you're doing it, you're so much more likely to stick with it. And so that can also alleviate some of that anxiety, because once again, it's just those thoughts that come in like, why am I doing this exercise? Is this even working? Is this a real exercise? Like, a coach is going to go ahead and mute all of that talk. A coach can also make sure that you're safe through the movements. Even if you don't have an in-person trainer, I do form videos with my clients, so they film themselves doing the workout and send it to me so I can give them critiques on their form. So that can really help you as well, so that you feel confident in your movements. If something's hurting or something doesn't feel right, you're probably going to have anxiety about doing that particular exercise. So having a coach can be really beneficial when it comes to your form and making sure you're doing the exercise correctly. And then lastly, a coach is also going to give you a lot of support. So I'll have my clients message me like, hey, it's your first day in the gym, shoot me a message. And I'll just give them a little pep talk before they go in there, reminding them of their why. Why are they going in the gym? They want to be a great example for their kids, or they want to feel the best they've ever felt. They want to feel amazing at 40. Like, whatever their big why is, I'll remind them of that and just give them a little bit of encouragement. You've done hard things before. This is no different than anything else you've done and overcome. This is just one small step in an incredible journey ahead of you, and growth comes from being uncomfortable. So just reminding my clients of those things, giving them a little bit of a pep talk, really helps them get in there and feel more comfortable. And I think that's really valuable when you have a coach in your corner who supports you 100%. Number 4, go in with a plan. So this kind of piggybacks off having a coach, except for you want to know exactly what you're doing when you go in the gym, because again, people are feeling like they don't know what they're doing, like they look silly. So make sure, even if you do have a coach, that you look over your plan before you go in the gym. Like, don't just sit on the machine and then pull up your routines and then start trying to figure out what you're doing. Figure it out the day before. That way you're going in and you know exactly what machine to go to and what to do. You know how many reps you need to do. You know how much weight. It's just going to take out all that guesswork, and it's going to make you feel more confident in what you're doing. So make sure you have a plan. If you don't have a coach, just write something out for yourself. If you're not very familiar with exercises, just figure out a good split for yourself. If you're a total beginner, I would recommend doing a 4-day split. You could do 2 upper body days, 2 lower body days. What I would recommend doing is a push day, and then a quad day, a pull day, and a glute and hamstring day. And so if you're totally new and you don't really know your way around the gym, just figure out which machines hit those muscle groups and just go to all of those machines. So every gym is going to be different, but make sure that you know what equipment corresponds to which muscle group, create a plan for yourself, and then go in there and execute. You're going to feel so much more confident going in the gym. And lastly, and maybe one of the most important, is positive self-talk. This is huge. So even if you have a friend that's supporting you, or a coach, or a partner, or whoever is in your corner, all of those people supporting you, what's most important is you supporting you. So you have this goal, you have a reason for this goal. Nobody just wants to get in shape for no reason. So remind yourself of your why. Why are you showing up for yourself in the gym today? Why are you going to the gym? Remind yourself of that, and also take some of the pressure off yourself. I feel like all of us have anxiety and stress because we just put so much pressure on ourselves to be perfect. And the truth is, none of us are perfect. We all started out as beginners at some point. When I first started out, I wasn't 100% confident in the gym either. I was the chubby girl working out at Planet Fitness, and I had a long way to go. But I knew why I wanted to be there, and eventually I got more comfortable. I started branching out and trying the free weights and trying some other things, and before I knew it, I fell in love with it, and there's no reason that can't be you too. Be easy on yourself, take some of the pressure off. We're all beginners, and there had to be something else in your life that you were starting, it was something new. You didn't know everything, but you still started it and eventually you mastered it. Like, think about driving. Think about all of these things that we do in our everyday lives. At one point, we weren't very good at it, but now we're pretty good at it and we can pretty much hang. Don't be so hard on yourself. Speak kindly to yourself and motivate yourself. Positive affirmations. Like, before you go in the gym, give yourself a little pep talk. I am strong. I am capable. I am powerful. I am determined. I am committed. Whatever resonates with you, whatever gets you fired up, tell yourself that. Think positive thoughts. Think, I can do this. I can do hard things. That makes it so much easier to have the right mindset when you're going in the gym. And the thing is, nobody ever regrets having a good workout. Nobody's ever gonna walk out of the gym and say, man, I really wish I hadn't done that awesome workout today. You're never gonna regret it. So just remind yourself of that before you go in there. Be kind to yourself, speak positively to yourself, and remind yourself of all the reasons why you're doing this, because mindset is a huge part of it. And like I said before, we have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Growth comes from being uncomfortable. If you think about all of the times in your life that you experienced the most growth, it most likely wasn't from a situation that you were comfortable in and that you were dealing with every day. It was probably something out of the ordinary that pushed you to grow and develop as a person. And that's exactly what a fitness journey is. Yes, you're changing your physical, but you're also changing your mental. You're becoming more resilient. You're becoming more disciplined. You're increasing your confidence, your self-esteem. You are showing yourself that you can follow through with commitments to yourself and honoring yourself and valuing yourself. So there's so much value in a fitness journey besides just the physical. So remember that too. So those are my 5 tips to help you overcome your gym anxiety. I hope you found this helpful. Just remember that this is the start of an incredible journey, and it's what you have to do to get to where you want to be. So you can do it. I believe in you. If you need any help, please reach out to me. I would love to help you. And if you enjoyed this video, leave me a comment below. I'd be happy to take any suggestions for other things you guys might need help with. But other than that, you guys go in the gym, crush it, be the best version of yourself, and make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.